Hey guys, Gaming Reinvented here, DARCM. We've got a pretty cool video for you. So, if you've been keeping up with the news here, um, this tank, as you see here, the Sturv K, it is now being released this week. You can also get it for free. So, this video's purpose is to tell you if it's worth it, if if it's actually worth it to grind that marathon and try to get the tank for free, along with a few other things. If you aren't familiar, if you really want the tank, if you don't know much about it, if you look below, there's going to be a link in the description for my previous video. I'll also have it pulled up on a card, probably about, it'll be near the top of the screen here. But anyways, at any rate, here we go. So the Sturv K is a tier 9 premium Swedish heavy tank. Again, in my other video, I kind of went over all the dynamics. This video is just for how to unlock it, if it's worth it, stuff like that. So, without further ado, if you do want the tank, you can unlock it for free. They actually did the same exact thing with the tier 8 German medium. That was released a couple months ago. I can't remember the exact name of the tank, but it was kind of like the German version of the tier 6 Cromwell, but it was a tier 8. So they're doing this again. So you've got all these different chapters here. So this is what's important to pay attention to. So on the first stage here, you have to that you get the high caliber award once, or you have to get a total of 3,000 basic experience points. This is only counted if you're in the top 10 players and you're in tier 6, tier 10. For every stage you'll get different rewards. You might get personal reserves and consumables and different stuff like that, decals, training booklets, all that fun stuff. You'll even get equipment as you go higher and higher. So with that being said, every stage you complete, you get a percentage off, you get a coupon, right? So if you get stage 1, you get 10% off of buying the tank. And then stage 2, you get 20, stage 3, you get 30, etc., etc. So, getting your first stage here, the high caliber award is not too hard. It can be completed in tier 9 or tier 10. My personal recommendation is to this first stage is to try to get the high caliber award. You can do this. I recommend doing it in your best tier 9 or tier 10 tank. Arty will not be a good choice here. I don't know if any of you play Arty, but that would not be a good choice. A medium tank, a heavy tank, tank destroyer, those could all be good options. I don't say a light tank because they're not really meant for a whole lot of damage. If you're really good with a light tank though, then you might want to consider it. Stage 2 here, finish the battle as the top player in your team by damage caused 2 times. That's actually pretty easy, if I'm just being honest with you. So, this was the one that I would do here, rather than doing 6,000 basic experience points. That's going to take some time. So I would do that. Stage 3 here, 850 basic experience, 3 times. That's really not that bad. Another thing, so at this stage, at stage 3, I would play only tier 9, tier 10. And I will like to mention, if you don't have tier 9, tier 10 tanks, I do not recommend trying to do this, all of these missions here. You can do it with less than tier 9, but it's going to be a lot more grinding and it will not be as fun. So, there's that. And then we've got, I was also going to say with tier 3, with this 3 right here, just do your tier 9, do your tier 10s. So do your tier 9s, do your tier 10s, and even if you don't get the 850, it'll still be counted towards this. The higher tier vehicle that you use, the more basic experience you'll get. It's just how it works. If you compare a tier 1 to a tier 10, you're going to get more experience with tier 10. So, anyways, moving on, I would do this one, the 850. Moving on to the stage 4. finish the battle as top player on both teams by damage caused 4 times. So that will be a little bit more difficult, and you will have to do 3000 HP minimum. Not impossible, but it does progressively get easier. With this, again, you're going to want to do a medium, heavy tank, maybe a tank destroyer, but personally I would do medium or heavy tank. I feel like that would be a lot easier than doing the 18,000 base experience. Like I said, you do tier 9 or tier 10 only, that's going to count towards your 18,000. And you've got tier 5 here, cause at least 4,000 HP of damage and win 8 times. The problem that I have with that one is that you have to win every time. Lord knows, Lord of Tanks is a little bit of a bitch. So, if you can do like 6k damage and you can still end up losing. So, you'll have to keep that in mind as you're playing this. Again, I would still go for this one. I'd still go for the 4,000 HP and win 8 times. Tier 9, tier 10. Tier 6, finish the battle as the top player on your team by damage caused 18 times. So both of those are going to be awfully hard. This one's going to take, in my opinion, it's going to take a lot longer. But then again, we're talking about placing as the top damage on both team, or no, excuse me, on your team, 18 different times. It's going to be difficult. It's not impossible. After all, this is a free tank that they're giving away. Got some different stuff down here. You'd actually get a 2D style. So that style would be applied to your to this tier 9 tank, the Stir of K, should you end up getting it. So let's go to tier 7 here. Obtain the high caliber award 6 times. Tier 9, tier 10. That's not too hard. Also, I would like to mention that they are giving us quite a bit of time to do this. It's actually close to 2 weeks. So it starts the 27th, so it starts Friday, and it's going to go into September 6th, which is right here. So I can't sit here and say that you don't have enough time to do it. It's just, you know, do you want to put in that time? So tier 7, like I said, you get the 6 times high caliber. That's what I would do. Because again, all of these, everyone can do this right here. Everyone can do the thing on the right, 33,000 base experience. But if you're one of the better players, I recommend doing this because that will save you a lot of time here. But like I said, anyone can do this. Anyone can do that right there. Just tier 6 to tier 10 vehicles only. You got a 70% off coupon, a gun rammer, large repair kit, 1 day of World of Tanks premium, and 5 personal reserves for 200% to free XP for an hour should you complete this section. Tier 8. So finish the battle as the top player on both teams 14 times. Cause at least 3,500 HP of damage each time. Tier 9, tier 10. This one's a little bit of a toss-up for me. I still feel like this would be the better option. However, it's going to take a little bit of time and it will be kind of hard for sure. It is doable. However, this only went up by 2,000. However, you have to think about how long it would actually take you to get 33,000 base XP. So if you have the time, grind the fuck out of it. Otherwise, just play as you normally would and use those coupons. I'll get to that more later. So if you get the tier 8 completed, you'll get 80% off of the tank. Which, mind you, if you get any amount of these, like if you get any of these stages unlocked and get the coupon, dude, that's awesome. Even though you didn't get it for free, you still got a nice discount on the tank. And if you're wanting it anyways, why not? You can just play as you normally would, and then whatever coupon you get, just use it. But going back to tier 8 here, if you get this, you get the 80% off. Training booklet, 400,000 credits. You get 5 personal reserves to credits, which I think is pretty cool. And you'll get a day of World of Tanks premium. And if we go to stage 9, finish the battle as the top player on your team by damage cost 30 times. Not too hard. I mean, it is what it is. It's doable, but this time it went up to 5,000. So again, I'm going to recommend that you do this one if you can. Again, the reason why I'm picking the one on the left is, quite frankly, it's going to, in my opinion, it's going to take you less time. If you're not as much of a skilled player, if you have maybe 47% rate or lower, definitely go for the one on the right. That may help you be aided in this process of getting this tank. So if you get stage 9, you get 90% off. Improved hardening class 1, which is equipment for heavy tanks, and you'll get training booklets, 500,000 credits, and 3 days of Vortex premium time. So if we go to stage 10, this is the stage that you have to complete in order to get the tank. Now, it is important to mention you have to complete all of these stages. Every stage has to be completed in order so that you can get this tank for free. If you want the tank and you don't care about the discounts, you can buy it outright. It appears that it would start August 27th. So tier 10 here, this is the stage 10 here. You can finish the battle as a top player by experience 40 times. This would be very good in a light tank. If you're pretty good in a light tank, I recommend that. Otherwise, you can grind for the 53,000 XP. So I do want to take a moment and I want to calculate here the base XP and how long it actually take you to get it, because I feel like some of you will want to go down that route. Even I've considered it at times, so I think we're gonna look at that and see how doable it actually is. So 53,000, 43,000, 35, 35, and 33. 35 plus 33. Okay, and then this is 32 and 30 plus 32. 30, and then this is 18, 18, 9, 6. And then right here we got 3,000. Alright, so 262,000 base experience is what you would have to get if you wanted to get this tank for free and you did not do any of the missions on the left. So with that being said, 262,000, let's say, rough estimate, the average player might get 500 XP, base XP every battle. The base XP does not include the XP that you get from premium time, reserves, anything like that. This is the amount of experience you would get if you didn't have anything, any buffs or anything going on, and it was just a standard account with a standard game. That's what you would receive. I'd say roughly about 500, give or take. So if we divide this by 500, that'll tell us how many battles we have to do on average. So theoretically speaking, you would have to do 524 battles, again, give or take, with a consistent basis of 500 XP per game. Again, it's doable with 524 battles. That's a lot. So at least to me. So 524 battles, and say roughly every battle is 10 minutes, right? Give or take. Right, so you can range in between 5 minutes to 15 minutes depending on the situation. So if we times this by 10 minutes, that'll give us 5,240 minutes approximately. I personally would round up to 6,000 minutes altogether. The reason for that being, it may be likely that you may not get 500 base XP every game. So if we do this, we divide by 60, we're sitting at 87 hours of game time. And we pull up another calculator here. We can see 6,000 minutes divided by 60. gives us 100 hours of playtime. So, without further ado, what I would say is this. If you want the tank, if you have the time, do it. There's no reason not to do it, personally. What I recommend you do is that you grind the tanks that you were already going to grind previously, and you just kind of two birds, one stone kind of deal. So that's what I recommend. Personally, I'm gonna do it. My goal is to get all stages complete. I know I'm gonna have a lot of time here in the next 2 weeks to get that done, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But at any rate, so I hope this video has been helpful to you guys. If you do want this tank, like I said, you definitely can go through all of this, all of these missions and stuff. And as one last notion here, so this is this is chapter 1 here. So if you complete chapter 1, you'll get the Sturf K and all that good stuff. The chapter 2 event becomes available once the Sturf K is in your possession. What this means is once you have the Sturf K in your garage, these missions will be available to you. Now, I would like you guys to look at all these different rewards that you would get, because these are actually pretty cool. You get a lot of personal reserves, you get premium time. It almost makes it pay for itself. And these missions are not hard at all. Not hard at all, really. So, anyways, if if you guys don't go through that, you can buy the Sturf K starting Friday, August 27th, and then it appears to be it'll end. The sale of itself will end September 8th. However, the missions will go through September 6th. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this was helpful to you. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have any suggestions, let me know. Do you like the tank? Are you going to do it? Are you going to grind? Do you want to grind with me? Hit me up. Give me your in-game name and we'll play. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Have a great day.